2015, sorry, PlayStation 4. Now we're just in the middle of replanting, and we're doing some harvesting, getting ready for things that we've had go on since the last time we broadcast or we put a video up. The first thing is just having a quick look in our silos. We currently have 330,000 litres of wheat, 302,000 litres of barley, 46,000 litres of wood chips, so have done a little bit of wood chipping. Nothing else at the moment, so we are on the process of waiting for some of our crops to be grown. So what we're going to do is, first and foremost, we are planting canola again, so we're back to the canola. We have that going here. We also have another one going along here, so we've got two different track. So a nice big solid tractor, no front attachment obviously, but that's okay. And we'll just get back to collecting up our straw as well. So at the moment the straw is secondary. I've collected most of it, and it's gone alright. We're certainly getting a bit of money collected when we do this, so just fly back through. We've collected straw from this field here. We will soon be planting on this field. We've planted field 23 obviously. Soon I want to buy field 25. Yep, field 25 next to field 23. And then probably join them together to make a super field. Very similar to what we've done on some of the others. So there's a couple of options about which fields we go to next, and certainly I am keen to get that going. So we'll certainly put some money into here. We can soon get into some cows and things like that. Nearly $4,000, $3,900 for the straw. So one of the reasons to consider what we're doing is the fact that, I mean, it's an additional $4,000 a tractor full or trailer full. So it really does make a lot of sense to get it. See, the crops are growing at different rates, so certainly some are growing a lot quicker than others. If we have a look at my map in regards to my fields, you'll notice that there are a number of fields to the left hand side of the map, the western side of the map, between field 13 and 24. There's two fields there which are both grown, both have corn on them. So we're going to get our forage harvester, and we are going to collect all that up. Actually, we're going to go to this end of the wheat, because hopefully the seeder is not cleaning up from behind. As long as it's not getting the this piece here over here, it's not getting the straw on the way through. If it is, it doesn't really matter. We have made a significant amount of money from it, so not too concerned, but if I can get it and collect it all up, I will. So we'll just miss it, which is good. So it really has become fairly cost effective. I mean, I will have a quick look. At this stage, we've had nearly $423,000 worth of income from harvest in the last 10 hours or 10 and a half hours. A lot of that will be from silage. We're selling a lot of silage at the moment, but a number of it will come from this. I mean, I look at this and I probably, we're looking at 5, 6, 10 trailer loads minimum. So it really is, 10 trailer loads, that's $40,000. So anything above that, $39,000, $40,000 or thereabouts per loading wagon. I am making, once I've paid off the I think it's 88,000 or something on those lines for the actual wagon itself, it's all just pure profit. So it really is fairly easy, and it's easy money. I mean, yeah, it's a bit repetitive, and that's what if you do Farming Simulator, it gets a little bit like that. Just make a stab in the dark to see how much we need to collect here. Whoop, not quite enough, but we'll swing around and just grab a little bit from the end. So as you see, we've done, I think this is my third or fourth load from this particular field. So I'm actually quite happy. We've over $10,000 in cash from just this one field. Now the other alternative is we talk about fields, and I was talking about field 25 and joining field 23, is I'm considering field 10 and 11 to join them together. Quite simply because there's no trees in the middle. It's easy enough for me to do, and we can drive down the cliffs because it is fairly forgiving. It's a lot easier without having to cut down the trees, and it's a bit slidey there. I'm sure I've got to put the cedar on here again to get it going. But yeah, it's a lot easier if I don't have to cut down trees and then chip the wood or even collect it for selling. It is a bit of a pain. Very fidgety. It's been a little while since I've actually played a lot of this. So we'll let that sell as we come back around and continue to seed here. So I am in the process of waiting for, I guess, a bit of a great demand. I mean, I could keep using the train and things like that, but we may get to that stage. I'm in no rush to sell much of my crop. So at the moment it's a fair bit of silage that I'm collecting. It's also obviously the straw from the most recent harvest. Okay, so that's being collected by the harvester. Actually, we go to the other end, we'll go past it rather than run into it. Now the other bit is we can actually speed up past it and start collecting in front of it. So we sit here, we're still pulling away. We actually go a little bit quicker than it does anyway, so we travel 3 miles an hour faster, which is always good. And allows us to really fill up quite a bit of this too. I mean, we pulled in front of that and it was a fair way in, and we've over halfway filled our trailer. This is probably the last load. I'm not, as I said, not too concerned about whether or not I get it all. By the time I'm finished, I've more or less done a full load anyway, so actually I've caught a fair bit of it. So by the time I get back, it's actually going to be more or less finished. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'll go and empty this. We will then finish seeding the remaining fields. While that's in progress, we'll actually start collecting the corn ready for silage production. Sell some silage honey. So I've kept the little tractor here, so this one here for this seeder, and also for my fertilising. So there's nearly enough time to come and get this, but I don't really want to, I'm not going to worry about it now. See. So I'll do this. Maybe a bucket or two of silage out. Nice and easy way of making $10,000 at a time. And quite simply, if you are looking to make money in this game, the easiest way is silage. Get yourself to a point where you can make silage and you'll make money. So we're talking 3, nearly 4 scoops to fill this up. So you're talking $30,000-$40,000 in quick succession. So at the moment we're doing 10,000. If you're lucky and you get a great demand, yeah, you're closer to $17,000, something along those lines, depending on how good it is, a bucket. So early. There's there. So it's 3 full buckets, and then most of 4th bucket will make it. So we just add nearly $40,000 in the space of 2 minutes or somewhere along that line. I find that yeah, the wheel loader rather than the front loading tractor is significantly more stable, so either the wheel loader or the telehandler. So that's finished doing that. And we can come over and pull this tractor over here, fill up the tipper, fill up the seeder, sorry, and then from there put it away. And you can reverse it in if you've got the skills and the time and the inclination. I personally am just going to drive it through. And there we go. Now, what I will do is go and get the big, the double one. And away we go to collect some chaff from the corn. And I did it this way. Yes, it separates the farm, but it's just so much easier because it's right by the biogas plant. And it is the easiest way to just quickly empty the fields and get my silage production going really quickly. Okay, so I reckon this speed's a bit of a wash. Nice clear brick prints on the floor there. Bit disconcerting, I can see footprints but I can't see my own legs. Alright, so eventually get through the wooded area here into our fields, and we'll start harvesting over this side. Checking to see where my seeder is at the moment. Still got a little bit to do there, so that's alright. We'll get this forage harvester out. We'll get ready to harvest. Now, we'll get this up, and so nice and quick to collect up the corn. Nice and easy. Check, make sure we've got the right speed. Excellent. So lots of corn to actually collect in this bit of time. Of course, I get too close. Struggle here. Okay, as we get used to the driving. I find this the easiest way to actually harvest corn. It's quicker and easier than the rest. I really should have bought the Chrome Big X. Whilst this is a significantly cheaper forage harvester there, its size of its head is not quite big enough, so you actually end up not collecting as quickly as you'd hope. It would be a lot better if the harvest head was bigger again. We would certainly make money significantly quicker. So I just want to finish this row. I'm going to go back and set my harvester up to finish the harvest. We've done quite well. We've harvested a fair bit. We've got ourselves into the corn. We're harvesting our corn here for our silage. We've got a bit of silage sold. Our planting is nearly done. We've got a little bit of the one field to finish, and the joined field that I've got, so I will do that as well. That's that bit done there, so let's just go back and make sure that there's nothing else that needs to be ploughed. I think there's a little bit more down here that will need ploughing. And then we're going to come back and do fields 15 and 20. We use this because it's nice and big and quick. And so, yeah, so we're making a fair bit of money at the moment, which is excellent. My wood chipping, which was a little bit easier this time than last time, and that I tried it on the PS4. Gets a little like that. It is a bit touchy and fiddly, so just drive it out, swing around, catch the last little bit of this field. Around this fence here. Drive into trucks, that's probably not a good thing to do. And then we will pull in. So we'll just pull it up. We'll get 30 minutes of gameplay out of this, just for something different. So yeah, if you've got the choice, go the Chrome Big X. You'll find that this collects a lot quicker. It's probably one of my next purchases, is to look at selling what I've got, and then buying the Chrome Big X with the bigger corn header, the thrasher bit, to really open this up and make it go a lot quicker than it does. So we plod along here, and soon enough we should hopefully be full fairly quickly. Yeah, could always do with a bigger tractor, but there's only so much work I can do at the moment. If I'm not accelerating time for the crops to grow and things like that. But we'll collect 100, 200,000 litres of chaff for selling silage. We really will. So it's done a great job for us. Worked really well. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm just going to continue to do this off camera for a while, maybe collect a bit up and get ready to sell my silage and things like that in the meantime. So hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you again soon.